with a view to unravel the mystery behind the death of Yeye. In the course of leading the team by DCP Said, and it was discovered that on the 10th of September, that was on Sunday 2023, the Seas had a show at Town Hall Ikorodu to promote general beaters organized by one Soso Soberekun. The artists that were invited included Zlatan, Kudi, and the Dëæţh. The Dëæţh arrived the show around 9:30 p.m. and he rented a jeep. With him in the jeep were his wife, one Adeyemo Darosha, his PA, and his 5-month-old son. On arriving there, he performed first before Zlatan and Kudi and other completion of their show. He was trying to leave the premises while in the car with the driver of the jeep, his wife, 5-month-old son, and Ibrahim, fine boy. According to Ibrahim, as they were trying to leave the premises, the venue was blocked by other vehicles, and he tried to come down from the vehicle, but Ibrahim advised him not to come down. But he insisted, and in the process, argument ensued between him and Ibrahim, and this was witnessed by the driver of the jeep. He said Mohbad punched him. Let me take that again. He said Mohbad punched Ibrahim more than 3 times, and he did not retaliate, and the guy dodged and he punched the side glass of the jeep, and he sustained injury. Then he asked Ibrahim to leave, and Ibrahim left. Then he returned home back to where they live at Lekki. The next day in the morning, that was on Monday, the driver of the jeep slept there. Let me take that again.
I didn't take note of that when we read that CTC. Okay.
The next day, in the morning, that's on Monday, the driver of the jeep slept there, and the wife brought money that he should replace the glass of the jeep. On that Monday, he called his nurse, He called his nurse, one Wunmi, and she was not available to attend to him. He left his hand untreated until on Tuesday around 2 p.m. when Abayomi Sadiq, his friend, said he will call his own nurse. Now, that is another blunder. See, Spending said it was on Monday that he called the police, he called the nurse. After they tried to call the mobile nurse and the nurse was not able to pick up. So why is the police saying it was on Tuesday? This is the statement of the police at the coroner inquest. Kudi.
You see, can I say something to you? When we have cases like this in the court, yeah, it is the job of the lawyer, Baba Mohbad's lawyer, to fish out if the pro bono legal team, I mean the representative, are not doing it. It is the job of the lawyer. They are to work with the coroner inquest, pro bono lawyers. They are to the loopholes and all these things. They study. You have to study a case. You study the loopholes. That's for this reason, and for all what you are reading, that is how you will cross-examine a suspect, even though they call them witness. Do you understand? They are calling them witness. So,
my questions, I want suspects. I want to make blunders.
And so that's
Can you see that?
This finding is something that should be related to the legal team. They are the ones that should see all kinds of loopholes. They are the ones, because
what I'm trying to bring out here is that All what happened at Mohbad's house that very night happened in the presence of the driver of the SUV.
And that is what I am saying. After all, they've called the driver of the SUV. Now, is he not going to come to the court? His name is amongst the names. Eh?
Yeah, that's a good whatever. So all this right we pay driver here soon lay also to leave Mohbad moju. Let me take that part again, Kudi.
Then also, Bossman, I think the legal team should really look into the time, the day that the police claimed they called Mohbad nurse, and the day Spending said they called Mohbad nurse. You understand? I think that's a very good place that you have pointed to the legal team. They should actually look into that and handle it, because I think the police, they are trying to erase the you guys waited for 24 hours for a certain nurse to come. That is why they are saying they reached out to Mohbad police.
That's why I said that there's a lot of discrepancy in this story.
Meanwhile, it was on Monday that Spending said Mohbad's nurse was called and they couldn't reach her. She wasn't available before. They now called Yeye. And then I've always said, the Mohbad nurse, where is she? They need to also know.
No, she will come. I know at this point she will come. If she doesn't come to Corona Inquest, or might be wanted to do any one of them.
No, she's not talking about Yeye, Bossman. She's not talking about Yeye.
I'm talking about the Mohbad nurse that they claimed they called. They need to know.
Oh, the Mohbad nurse, don't go.
Yes, if truly she was called.
See, that is why the police they did their forensic. See, the police are the ones that actually messing up this case. 1 year after the fire of Mohbad, they've not done proper phone forensic, phone analysis. They have not done that. Now, their own statement go Quran. How can they be telling us that it was on Tuesday that Spending called the nurse? Spending called the nurse on Monday. They spoke to the nurse on Monday. They were even telling the nurse, to come on Monday. She told them, I am in Kotonu. And when he got to Lagos, he told them, I cannot come. I am tired. I just told you that I just traveled from another country. So I cannot come. I'll come the next day. I will even try to come the next day. And the next day was on Tuesday. And she got there around 12 or 1 p.m., between 12 and 1 p.m. So, even now, all of us is spending no pay not your Tuesday. Can you see this little discrepancy is really messing up this case?
Bossman, do you know, I cannot take in all what they... Of course, we've known that there are many discrepancies. Number one, remember the police said in their conference, and if probably not quote, I can say it with my full chest. They said that he threw a missed punch into the car, and he bled profusely. If you guys, excuse me, that noise is too much. Can you please, excuse me? If you go and check the definition of profusely, you will know that it means badly. Badly. It means badly. You understand? So, bleeding profusely means, sorry, I shouldn't use bleeding, you know, it means badly. And so, that's a blunder there, because even Wunmi denied, I would say denied, even Wunmi denied anything like profusely. She said it was a minor cut. So that's where you should know that that's why I said none of them, I use the police as a body. You understand? Nobody have given testimony in that inquest, or we've heard from, and all of them is one lie or the other. Because if everyone that were at the spot gave they were interrogated by the police, and the police too they are telling us story fallacy. So even this lover who worked for Wunmi gave us untrue stories. So none of them, Wunmi, zero. Adura, none of them have told us the truth. None. Because you can't be, all of you can be together. And you are saying the truth. And you people, they cross-examine you people and all of you, what you had to say that took the life of Mo, or that the story that happened in the house where you all were. You can't say this. There's no way. All of you, your story is not tallying. I don't know how that is possible. I don't know how that is possible. That all what they are saying, they are lying. If it is that, to be sincere, you know, in those days, I don't think they do it anymore, because it's like Durex, you know, torturing. They are supposed to torture them to say the truth because they are lying. So if they don't do it anymore, they should leave Mohbad. He would know what to do. If there's anything like invoking of the spirit, he will know what to do to them. Everybody has saw. I want to saw. You can Mohbad have fish sample. You understand? They are all lying. All of them. Including DJ Bami. Darosha is the one I don't now know if he is lying or is. The only thing is that Darosha is not the one that embalm is a lie. How can Adura embalm? Who has he embalmed his father before? Has he lost somebody before? How can Adura embalm? How can Adura embalm? Except if it is an outsider that Wunmi brought to do it. So the reason why Adura decided to lay down his life and say, okay, let me take the blame, because I know that he knows that the father won't probably press charges. Then he must be a baby. Because I don't want to call him Mumu. He must be silly to think that he will bear that, and he thinks his brother will forgive him, or his spirit will dari jigbogbo. No, they have to say it to us. What happened? Kilo shele gogo. They have to, because it's what they are saying. All of them, starting from Wunmi, the only person that is innocent in that house, and I will continue to say it, and it's because Koma Tonria Tososia is Liam. Everyone else, they are potential prime suspects. None of them is saying the truth. Go and look at the boys that were in the car on the day one say, Mohbad is dead. Go and look at their faces. They look like criminals. Go and look at those two boys. The other one, that his body was so passive. There's difference between passive, like he was looking scared with dreadlocks like this. He was looking passive. He didn't look like someone. The one that did, Mohbad is dead. In fact, as if they said, 1, 2, start. They did, Mohbad is dead. As if they now say, oh, it's a mistake, they switch it off again. His own face too. Later I was told that is a Kiloruko boy, you know. The one that said Mohbad is dead.
OG.
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 I don't know the position he holds with Mohbad, Sham. Have you, all those people?
OG is a photographer.
All those people, can you see how they have been dodging? All of them, they know what happened to Mohbad. All of them.
Can I tell you? Okay, you know what? I don't want to.
By right, I'm not saying by right. This is a case of homicide. By now they would have charged who they need to charge. And to ye ko lo sewon ati wa lewon. And to ye ko fun capital punishment ati capital punishment, because God will surely bring out the truth. Because in abroad here, thank God, here in Ireland, they've stopped capital punishment. In America, they still practice in some states. I think 2 states or 1 state. In Nigeria, they still practice capital punishment. Death by hanging. Agbe, wak paidan. Into back pine, o ma kunon. Bo ba shake kato pine. Ìwọ náà gbọ́dọ̀ kò sí o lè gbádùn ilé ayé yìí mọ́. The moment tó bá pààyàn, even a ritualist tó bá ti pààyàn, kò sí ní gbàgbé ẹ̀, you can't enjoy the world again. You can't enjoy it. Kò sí ní, there's something about this matter. That is why people are not moving on. People are not moving on. If you want to move on, everybody will pull you back like this. We can't move on. And that is a sign to us that it's not natural death. It's not a long. We must find what pride Mohbad. Nǹkan náà a fẹ́ mọ̀ kí ló ṣe fún gbogbo yín tẹ́ fi pa. Kí ló happen gangan, ẹ sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún gbogbo wa. Let's understand. Until we see it, we hear it, we know it, until the court decides it and tell us this has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. Ní fi yín sílẹ̀. Ní fi yín sílẹ̀.
If you're actually going to ask me, according to my findings, this is my own opinion. Okay, Kudi.
Yes.
I believe that with the story and of the story behind whatever happened at the house, on my stories, the testimonies that they gave at the coroner inquest, I believe there was a fight in the house, a fight among themselves. Only people under your control, including me, Wunmi herself, at the West. So they're your control. All of them did that. So I don't think there is any. It was a stabbing to the neck. I don't think there is any stabbing. I will show the video of Mohbad in the ambulance. I know that Mohbad was hit with something, a substance on the head.
The Nigerian judicial system needs total overhauling. I'm telling you. I think these are the best comments I have read today, and I must applaud you for it. Twist Oliver, you say, the Nigerian judicial system needs total overhauling, review due to corruption and lack of transparency and lack of integrity. And you know where it's coming from? The judiciary, that has been. Even the force. I'm telling you. If those two are they are not doing well. That's why people that steal chicken, they go to life imprisonment. While the ritualists are out there in Nigeria, they are working scot.
I don't know if he wants to come up.
They are working scot-free. They are working scot-free. They are working scot-free. They are out there walking around scot-free. Walking around scot-free. Yomi báwo ni jàre? Hello, Yomi. Who brought Yomi down again?
It's up.
Okay.
It's on the big screen. I changed it.
Okay, I was don't want the money. Me kori Yomi money. Money ta ló tún bí.
Yeye Kudi.
Yomi, báwo ni?
Yeye Kudi, but not in class. Yeye Kudi la wale ni o.
I want to say thank you guys for everything you guys have been doing.
God bless you too.
But I want us to understand one thing. They will get to the root of the matter. The truth will come out.
Amen.
One thing, tell me a rule. Because I've been doing my investigation now. From information I'm gathering, intelligence reports, and, they need to bring in private investigators and all of that. One thing that is a possibility is, I'm not so sure yet, is that even before Koto Lossi show, a possibility was, and one Shiri Kawati, Mohbad, or some certain things were putting so to my able to bring back Bo Obria will pay shake them if it's been. You understand?
Yeah.
And this guy is already made up his mind. He's lost interest. But he count, and he's going to make a decision very soon. So, in my opinion, there is likelihood. I'm not so sure yet.
Yeah.
But the possibility is that there is likelihood a poisoned syringe is in the house. Because from what I heard, I don't know how true it is. Only that and it was because of our reluctance, our stubborn act that I'm going to follow you, even with a 5-month-old, because naturally, nowhere any parents will want to go for a show 9 p.m. and you will carry a 5-month-old along. So if not because of the persistent domestic violence that was going on, and probably the woman is at it up to here, like, I need to take an action. This guy wants to render me. You understand when you women, when you are like, I'm going to end this for sure. It's either go one way. So what I am hearing, I don't know how true it is, that after they came back, because there is an audio which all of us have heard from one of the witnesses, that when they got to the show and they were coming back, while they were on the road on 3rd Mainland Bridge, they were fighting that so I think the fight continued at home. And Mohbad, being violent as well, pounded on the lady. But in our retaliation is that what she went out to took, because Kodido just no maybe eating in the kitchen constantly or somewhere. No mukini to just put my one no where they are better with my weapon. I can say. So at the end of the day, in Yama Wanino CCTV to want your prayer, because there is no way that person will be careful. If truly that was what happened, to cover up that syringe. So in getting close to the person, when I to a tipsy, to the club, to she it's a slow poison. Wicked. Then she attacked and the man fainted, the rushed water on him, and the man was almost powerless. And then they need to ambush somebody. So maybe she took money, what won't send this enough here. Akpatoti one bed before. Akpatoti one bed before. To meet the prime boy, so there is no way it is that Akpa, the one you are doing get too far pain, too far away. So apparently, they needed to ambush. I'm not so sure yet. They needed to ambush a nurse to come and take the fall. So one Nikki nurse here told you in the process, one more way, it will just stand as a front to what caused the fight, the death. But so by the time I want to on the lobby, it means and along the line, the guy lost consciousness in the house, and they all felt like, what's going on, what's going on? They thought, those that were even trying to aid her, thought that, I can say, then a nurse was brought in. So the whole story that I want to one day, they should need to ask them. Think about fist to fit back windscreen, let's say. Ori bi kaye, lo mati an injury. That's potentially an injury because a shego is enough to break 50 windscreen. See, condition. You understand? Windscreen, lo is last in funny a share to mama. Ko need lossy be is ibi gumpa. You understand? And there is no way. There is no way. I'm asking you, because I just want you to do. I think commit back to one host body before then. To what dangerous to the body. So something was already in his body, in his system. Key abele no fear to worry. So abele no fear is just like a cover up. Hey, you understand? The abele no fear, you know, it's a organized crime. Somebody will come to take the fall. So, Koko Benipe, Amaga Torawa, Mohbad Ofori Soro, Ofori Tasia Won Yodada. So there were common enemies already, including from his family. Open Lunto Jepe, Tebano Wadi Dada, only Pelumba from Ashalaye Fu Yaego, only see a one you call, only a simmer for 15 years. Yale really pay, so Emil of the Dababeri, Coachilibiota. Only the mission of Mumbe Yaye, Kusibo Sheferi, Kusesha Tomanilation. It is your duty to forgive and stand with your child. Only Simba 15 years. On pay your lag, on pay your lag, Abipurao. Only on Sumber. Now that at the end of the day, you were not there 15 years. Omo ye to first shall I see, and while not there for a while. In that to first shall I see, to see me. Because to see you bomo, and to abandon no more anytime here. Spirit yo takube okomi mi o lo. Ko je pe time kini e sele le gbe nkan yin, o di digba. Boya ye. Now o tu wa kuton. Ntan gbo ni pe en sọ fún ìyàwó ọmọ pe e dale. Kí lẹ jọ mú. You understand?
Yes.
So ibẹ̀ la ma ti bá ọlọ́pàá sọ̀rọ̀. Kò sí bí ọlọ́pàá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe.
Exactly. Can I just sorry, Yomi, let me just Yomi, let me just interject you here with what this my lady wrote here.
You love interjecting me. I know you love interjecting me. Interjector.
Let me just say it here. The easiest way, someone says, Dejem Aderemi says, the easiest way the police could have taken is to have detained Wunmi, Adura, DJ Bami, Darosha, and everyone else, then begin isolated interrogation of each individual. That is what they should have done. It was meant to have been the primary step. Also, phone forensic of this. Yes, brother.
Fine. The police got to know about the old stuff late. When I mean late, àwọn Arabi wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ perfect gbogbo nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí crime scene. But though that tọ́lọ́pàá gbọ́ yẹn, wọ́n ti lè gbọ́gbọ́n pé cover gbogbo track. So. But unfortunately, we were played upon.
That's true.
All they made us focused on a different set of incidents and what happened.
Exactly.
I've
said it, but you mentioned it. The
only person don't try láti jáwa. Immediately the baba yẹn ti sọ pé àwọn Naira Marley ò lè pa ọmọ òun.
Ben.
First day, tó sì sí Mohbad nígbà yẹn gan. Bàbá wà nílé tó jù wọ singlet. Ó náà Naira Marley ò lè pa ọmọ. The only thing tó lè ṣe fún ni kó bóyá kọ́kọ́ fà jù lọ́wọ́.
Ben.
Nítorí pé ó di dọ̀rọ̀ kẹrù sá. Ó dẹ̀ di dọ̀rọ̀ kó lówó ẹ̀ wá. It's not easy to leave your platform down for people to rise up. And it is natural. Most of the people that you leave your platform for, àdúrà ló máa bí Ọlọ́run pé kò tiẹ̀ rí tó máa more nu wọn because that is your legacy. But most of them, They are not coming because they want to be part of your legacy. They either want to rival you or step on you to climb up.
That's right.
And forget you. Kò sí nǹkan tó yára pa òun lè ṣe ní pé irú àwọn kọ́nà dáìjì mi irú àwọn wíṣkì ni ẹ̀wọ̀n ọ̀ráyè à ń promote èèyàn sókè ń bo. Torí pé mo bá ní kó fa anybody sókè òun láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti fàyàn. Bó ṣe ń fa ẹlòmíì yẹn tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó fẹ́ fà wọ́n ṣubú kóun step on you. But you won't know tó bá lọ pàdé alágbàkó tó wà sneaky. I set you up nípa àwọn ẹ̀ma rí ẹbí ẹni tí ò dá. And when you look at the video, tí ó wà láàrin tí later gbà tí Mohbad tó ní tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe ní Naira Marley ní o Malian news we never knew what happened then. Tell me, Naira Marley bá sọ̀rọ̀ until.
Thank you for watching our videos at Gdynamictube TV.